Hello, this is Elias Satori, aka Stephano, playing for Team Epigenesis. We are in the HyperX replay review, and today we're gonna watch a ZvZ and try to see which way to open to get the best middle game.
Hey guys, now I'm gonna cast ZvZ, the first ZvZ, and I'm gonna go through this replay. Well, this game was quite interesting because we didn't both go on the same strategy, you'll see that. So ZvZ is very unforgiving right now. You have to do something in a specific way, otherwise you can die very easily. So what I tend to do is just go 14 pull to be safe against any early aggression, followed by a 16 hatchery, followed by a 16 gas, making drones. I make the overlord before the queen, I keep making drones. And like as scouted, he went hatch first. Sadly, I can't go to his gas to know what is his gas timings. So I have to play either very aggressive and hope my speedling comes before his, or very defensive and gets the bending nest and the spine corer, otherwise it's way too hard to defend against fast bendings aggressions. Right now, as you see, I'm not yet making a spine corer. Okay, making it now. So from that you understand I'm gonna do a defensive mode. I did a bit of zerglings just to poke him and see what's happening on his side of the map. You see I'm going to scout straight away and leaving 2 bendings at home. I'm scouting, sending 1 zergling up in case of bendings. And here I see the roaches coming. So a Zerg won't have roaches at this time of the game and stay defensive. It always means he's gonna attack with them. So the standard reaction would be to make only spines, Zerglings, and to add some more bendings, which I'm doing right now. Yes, as you can see. And this attack is not like a full all-in. He's like hoping to do a lot of damage on it, but he doesn't have to win on this fight to win the game. He just have to do some damage. So obviously, as you see, he's taking a hatch behind it. So knowing that my defense is good right now, there's no way for him to kill me on this. I can go easily on there and start making drones again, which he did too. Like he saw I invested a lot on the spine corer, so he knows that I won't have enough units to kill him or to counterattack, because I have only zerglings and bendings while he has roaches. So he can easily and safely go on mass drones right now. The only issue is that his lair is quite late. You see, our drone count is fairly even, so it wasn't all-in, just an attack. But what's good with what I did is I have 7 spines, or 6 spines, sorry. So I have no way of dying to any aggression right now. So I can just go to Spire, no more Zerglings, nothing else. Spire, Mutalis can expand. It would be a bit stupid for him to leave his base, so I can poke a bit with my Zerglings right now. My Mutalisk are on the way. I just try to deny as much spore crawler as possible to make my Mutalisk efficient. And knowing that he won't go on Mutalisk, I did the +1 attack on them, not the +1 defense. You want to get the +1 carapace only when you are in a mirror matchup in Mutalisk against Mutalisk. He has a very good defense, like a lot of queens ready. Spores in every base. There's no uncovered area right now by the spores, so I can't really do anything. There's only these guys, which is Defenseless? Uh, I, I don't think it's a draw, but he has the queens anyway. I just try to waste as much energy as possible on the queens, because if they get 200-200 when he attacks, my Mutalisk gets totally useless. I lost only one Mutalisk to force like 4 transfusions, so it was a good trade. And behind that I have a very good economy, as you can see, 78 against 65. I just keep poking with my Mutalisk, scouting a bit what's happening. Right now I saw his whole tech. His first was Hydralisk, Roaches and Queens. That's basically his strategy right now. And seeing his army, I know it is time for me to produce army. Because his defense is very strong right now. My Mutalisk are not that useful in counterattacks, so I will release them defensively, so he knows it's time for me, for him at least, to go aggressive. Luckily I have the spines. I make extra spines on my 4th base. I kill the rocks to get extra time, in case he attacks my 4th, and I make Swarm Host. Infestors right now in ZvZ are not... or they are useful, but not as much as Swarm Host. You want to have more Swarm Hosts than Infestors. Like having 1 or 2 Infestors is always helpful, but having 10 of them is not the best, to be honest. Because Swarm Host keeps making new units, and you keep fungling units which will just come back at some point. So the fight is starting. I do have the 1-1 and he's still 0-0, which is a good thing for me. He just got his 1-1 now. This fight is quite intense. Like, right now you think I have almost nothing and I'm losing, but I have a lot of hatcheries, I have spines and I have Spam Host. So I should be fine against this attack with my production coming. The supply are fairly even, but I still have an extra base compared to him. So if I defend this attack, I basically won the game. Luckily he didn't have an Overseer on the fight, so he couldn't kill the Swarm Host. He should be starting to make one soon enough to kill them. If he had it, the fight would have been way more close than it is right now. I still have an upgrade advantage, so this is helping a lot. And yeah, the fight was quite close. With an Overseer he could actually have won, I think, the game. Maybe. That's sad to see that he had a bad macro. If he had all these units, of these minerals in units, he actually could have a huge army right now. As you can see, my macro is quite good. I kept making units and ejecting and producing while macroing the fights. And once he's pushed back, it's actually game over for him, because he wanted to win on this fight, and going back is a very bad sign. And yeah, with my upgrade advantage, Roach against Roaches, I'm always winning. I know I already won, so I'm just kind of enjoying the game, let's say. Killing the drones, killing the hatcheries. Just trying to make it as fun as possible. And behind that I'm just doing Swarm Host. I could actually do anything I wanted, Hydralisk, Roaches or Swarm Host. Anything would defend against his attack, because I have spines. I have rocks in here. So I'm pretty safe against anything. Right now he's really lacking on gas, because I killed his expansion. And he actually didn't mine from his top gas during the whole game. He just started right now, as you can see. So I have the Swarm Host in position. You don't want to waste the Locust when they are full time life. So I send them to attack when they are almost dying. Like this, I'm sure when they die I have new ones coming. This is really important macro when you use Swarm Host. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed that game and see you soon for another replay cast. Thank you for watching.
So now you see the importance of having the third base quicker or to deny or denying the third of the enemy to get the best incoming gas and to crush the enemy with the mute accounts.